What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be playing some top ladder using this Electro Giant Rocket Mirror deck. So I know this deck is very toxic and a lot of you guys hate this deck with a passion right now, especially because of how strong it is, but I personally think it's a really fun deck to play. So even though I know so many of you guys hate it, I wanted to make another video on it because, I don't know, I enjoy playing it. I guess, you know, maybe that makes me evil, I don't know, but it's a fun deck. I mean, when you're the one using it, it's fun, but when you play against it, it's super annoying and toxic. Cannon, personally, I think it's one of the best buildings in the game right now. Might even be, I would say, top 2 for sure. It's either Cannon or Mortar. Golden Knight, best champion right now. I personally think he needs an emergency nerf. He's part of the reason why Electro Giant is just, you know, so strong right now. He's one of the main reasons because he gives you that 3-card cycle, and that's what makes the mirror so good with him and the Electro Giant. So before we head in the first game, if you guys would like to support me, you can use my creator code BOSS in any Super game. So right now, currently 248th in the world. I won my last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, and you can see my last game, I beat someone who had Zappies, so you can see even if someone has Zappies, you can still win because of the Golden Knight and the Tornado, especially if they don't have a building. Alright, I'll see you guys when we find the first match. Okay, so we found our first game here against Seahawks. So we have Electro Giant, Skeletons, Bomber, and Golden Knight. So I guess we can just cycle Skeletons here and see what he wants to do. So if he's not going to do anything, I'll probably just cycle a Bomber. This is a really safe starting play. And then see what he does. Okay, so he's going to go Barbarrel. So we can just go for a Golden Knight here. And let's see what he does. Okay, he's going to go Ice Wizard. I'm actually going to go Electro Giant because I feel like that Ice Wizard isn't going to help out on this defense here, so it's a good opportunity for us to, get damage, as you can tell, which we are going to do, and then we maybe could mirror the Electro Giant as well. I definitely think we should do that because he also just went for a Tornado. Nice, so we get the Electro Giant down for the Baby Drag. Really nice Skeletons there, and then we can go Bomber here to pressure, and you can see he's even calling the good game. It might be GG, maybe he is right, because the thing is, even if he takes... Okay, I don't think he'll take my tower. It's going to be pretty close, but... yeah, he didn't take it, but wow, he actually dealt a lot of damage to my tower. I wasn't expecting him to do that much, but that Tombstone might have been kind of bad, because now I can go for an Electro Giant. So this might be a really quick game. Wow, he just tornadoed as well, guys. What is this game? What the heck? Like, this has been such a... Yeah, he's calling a good game too. Wow, this just... Yeah, I mean, if anything, this was just... This game one just showcased how, you know, strong Electro Giant can be. And the thing is, he even had a building too, but now, well, we just have to mirror Rocket. This is also part of what makes this deck incredibly toxic, because 2 rockets, especially when the second one is mirrored, does an awful lot of damage. Let's just put it that way. So, yeah, I almost feel a little bad, but part of it was also that Ice Wizard. I think the Ice Wizard did kind of mess him up a little bit, but either way, 3 crown for the first game of the video here, and this is, what now, 6 wins in a row, I think, because I had, 5 before that, so... Wow, yeah, that was disgusting. That puts us in the top 200, so let's see how far we can make it this video. Maybe see if we get to 7,700, that would be a good goal, and I'll see you guys when we find the second game. Okay, so we found our next one here against this Japanese player. So we have Cannon, we have Bomber, and Skeleton, so let's go ahead and give him the good luck. Okay, he's going to go for Dark Prince, so we'll just cycle Bomber. So Dark Prince could be a few different things, but there's a good chance that this could be... Maybe, it could even be Electro Giant, actually, but it could also be, I don't know, like Giant Double Prince. Okay, so Sparky. Let's see. Maybe we rocket this? I don't know. Let's see what he does. Okay, we need a cannon first, for sure. And I would rather not rocket, but I feel like we have to, because if I don't rocket that, we would have... Yeah, I think I had to rocket that for sure, there's no question. Okay, I messed up the Skeletons. Those were really bad Skellies, so we took a lot of damage that could have been prevented. Alright, so this will be an interesting game. I feel like it's a match that could go either way, because even though we do have rocket for the Sparky, I feel like, you know, we're not always going to have it in cycle for it if we're using it on other things, and also, if he's smart, he's never going to play a Sparky behind his tower, so we're never going to get rocket damage on his tower. that way. But we could E-Giant in the other lane because I'm pretty sure... yeah, nice. By the way, the Golden Knight dash cancels out the Sparky shot, if you guys didn't know that. It's a really good play to do. I'm gonna go cannon here. Okay, so we do... yeah, we do successfully defend that, but we gotta be really careful. He might go in for a Goblin Giant at the bridge, since I don't have my cannon in cycle. See if he does that. If he does, it could certainly be trouble. Okay, he's not. Let's just cycle Golden Knight here, and then from there, see what he does. Okay, I think, again, I'm going to go for an Electro Giant. Let's set up a cannon here. I'm going to go for an Electro Giant. Let's see what he does. Okay, we can actually tornado that Sparky into the opposite lane. Really nice tornado there. Golden Knight going to dash on top of the Hunter. That was a really bad snowball, actually. So this might be GG. Let's see. Yeah, nice. That is going to be GG, so really nice win. Yeah, I think maybe that Sparky was kind of a bad play. He should have for sure played it, like, to the right of the tower. He should have played it, yeah, so, like, up high on the right side, not on the left, because that easily allowed me to tornado it into the opposite lane, so I'm really glad that I took advantage of that, and that play for sure won us the game right then and there. We still might have won, but that, like, instantly won us it. Okay, so let's see what our rank is now. 142nd, so working our way up here, and yeah, this deck is really broken. Like, as soon as I switched to it, I've really just been climbing up. I think I tilted a little bit to 7,300. I was running Sparky my last video, and I dropped a couple hundred, and then when I switched to this, I kind of went up a couple hundred in a matter of, like, 1 hour, so it's really solid. Yeah, we're at 7 in a row now. We'll see if we can keep up the streak. Let's head into the third game. Okay, so here we go. We're against, DD17. Honestly, just kind of a random name. I don't even know what the significance of all that is, but I'm gonna go cannon here. Okay, so it's kind of unfortunate he played that on the side, so I will have to play my Golden Knight. Drill is a very, very good win condition. Even now that the speed boost thing isn't there, it's such a good win condition. I still think it's, like, top 3 best win conditions in the game right now, maybe even top 2. So we're just gonna go Electro Giant here. To be honest, this matchup isn't that easy because he has Inferno and Drill. So he has 2 really good answers to our E-Giant, because if he doesn't have his Inferno in cycle, he can just play his Drill. So yeah, this will for sure be hard. We can win, but it'll be tricky. I'm going to go Cannon here, just because I don't think mirroring the Bomber would have been that good of a play, but it's kind of unfortunate he just fireballed that. I'm going to go Skeletons here, and then let's go Golden Knight, and we'll see what he does. Okay, good. I was kind of praying that that was going to take one of them out, and they both didn't connect. Golden Knight definitely came in clutch there. Okay, nice. That's what you have to do. You have to do the speed of the Golden Knight, and that will typically, hopefully, allow you to take out the Inferno a lot quicker. And as a result of that, we're going to take the... No, we don't take the lead, but we get a ton of damage. Almost taking the lead. He's going to go Drill on defense here. Oh, he just misplayed it. No way. That's a big-time mistake he just made. Wow. Yeah, you can see, even though they can go Drill on defense, it's kind of awkward for them to do that. And it's kind of like a last resort type of thing. And because they aren't used to doing it, maybe they mess it up. But honestly, it was just a mistake at the end of the day. Like, even though... I don't know, I'm just kind of making an excuse for him, trying to help him out, and, like, say it's kind of, like, understandable that that happened, but I think, like, in reality, if he just played it a tile higher or one tile more to the left, he would have been able to save a good amount of his towers, so I'm really happy he did that, and wow, we're going to win this game really, really easily, a lot easier than I anticipated, because I actually a couple hours ago lost to Drill Inferno. I think the same deck he's running right now, so I don't think it's really easy, but if they make one single slip up on defense, it for sure will cost them the game. You cannot make a single mistake against Electro Giant, especially a mirrored Electro Giant. No way. Okay, so 23, that's going to put us 131st. Unfortunately, we don't move up to 7,700 because we didn't get a lot of trophies, but we're just one match away now. We'll see if we can put ourselves there now. And what is it? 8 games in a row won now. That's also really nice. All right, see you guys when I find it. Okay, so here we go. We're against XOP Sam. This is a very good player from Germany, who I'm sure a lot of you guys probably know. We can go Bomber, and let's see what he does. So he's going to just go Skeleton King. I think we could cycle Golden Knight. I might consider going Electro Giant in front of both of these things, just because it'll protect them, and I think playing it into a Skeleton King is not a bad play at all. I think it's fine. I mean, he has to spend quite a lot here. He had to go Skeleton King, Giant Skeleton, so worth it in my opinion. Let's see what he does here. I don't know what this is, or if he's running, like, okay, so it's gonna be Graveyard. That's kind of unfortunate, to be honest, since, that was actually a very aggressive Graveyard, though. I don't know if I really agree with that play, but at the same time, actually, well, it ended up being pretty good for him. Yeah, so this is going to be a little bit of a problem. We don't have a good Graveyard counter. I would say, I'm just going to say, like, right now, of course, we can still win, but Graveyard is probably one of the more difficult matchups for this deck, especially if they have, something like Giant Skeleton as well. I think Giant Skeleton's a really beefy card that gets a good amount of value against our support cards. If he has Zappies, it's going to be even more difficult, so I would really hope he doesn't, but yeah, this is kind of a problem. I can't defend that. Let's see what he does here. I might just go Skeleton King, just to make sure, like, it doesn't 3-crown us, but yeah, this is, like, pretty difficult, I would say. Like, even though we beat Graveyard, oh yeah, he's got Zappy. So yeah, this is for sure, like, a really hard counter. So, like, this would be an example of, like, if you guys hate this deck, like, what you should use. Kind of a bad Inferno Drag. He could have played it, like, more outside of the circle, but yeah, anyway, it doesn't really matter. The problem is, yeah, he's got arrows for the Bomber. He has, Zappy's Tombstone for the Electro Giant. So just, like, all in all, a really tough matchup. The deck he's using is actually, I think the main reason it became meta was to do, or to have something that does pretty good against this, but, yep, that's for sure going to be GG. Not a whole awful lot we could do. No point in even tornadoing. Yeah, we're just going to give him it. We can't really do much here. But he did what he was supposed to, so I can't complain too much. But yeah, for sure a pretty hard counter. But, you know, it's fine. There's not a lot of decks, honestly, that counter this. This is just one of them. And then maybe, I'm trying to think if there's, oh, Recruits Hogs. So that deck we just played against in Recruits Hogs with, yeah, the Cage, Zappies, Flying Machine definitely can be a bit of a struggle too, but that's also tricky. So, yeah, you can see Zappies, Tombstone, Giant Skeleton, arrows for the Bombers, so pretty tough. But like I said, he played it well. He didn't really... He actually played it very well. He knew exactly when to pressure, so he pretty much won that from the start, and we obviously couldn't come back. Okay, so we'll probably play one final game here, and let's get into it. Alright, so this will probably be our last game here against NRV. So let's just cycle Skeletons. We'll go Bomber here. Okay, Mighty Miner. We can E-Giant into that. What this is probably going to force him to do is send it into the other lane, since it doesn't really do very well against E-Giant. I mean, if he doesn't, you'll see what's about to happen. Okay, that was a very bad... Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, that would have been a very bad Inferno Drag if he didn't have a freeze. Okay, perfect E-Giant. Did you see that? We managed to... Oh my gosh, that was so satisfying. We kited the Mighty Miner as well as distracted that Inferno Drag. That was insanely clutch. I did not expect that to happen. I don't know what in the world this deck is, though. This is looking like a pretty annoying matchup. I don't know if it's necessarily a bad matchup, but it's looking really annoying. Especially if he has Graveyard, which there's a very good chance he does since he has Freeze. If it's not Graveyard, the chances are this is probably going to be Balloon. It has to be one or the other, because I don't know of any other deck that would have a Freeze in it. So, I guess we'll see. Alright, I'm going to E-Giant here. Okay, and he's just going to freeze that as expected. So that's kind of annoying. This should actually, if our Golden Knight, okay, it didn't. I just took a lot of damage, hopefully for the greater good. I hope we can get a push going here. If not, we're going to have some trouble. Nice. That's really good. He got that down late. Okay, he's confused, apparently. Nice. That, oh my gosh, that might have just won us the game. Alright, this rocket should be great. It's going to kill the... Never mind. I guess technically, even if we get it in a 2-tower game, it should be a good situation. I have to... yeah, I kind of have to do this. Otherwise, we wouldn't have taken out the tower, sadly. Alright, that was a very aggressive push. Alright, we're going to have to tornado this. Okay, so... I would say we're in a decent situation because now he has to freeze with the graveyard every single time since we got the king activated. Breaking through is going to be a big struggle though, since I don't... Our rocket gets like 0 value this game. That's part of the issue. Okay, that was a very interesting... okay, that might have been a bad... Let's see. If we can get down another... We got it. Let's go. That's going to be GG. Nice win there to end the video. Personally, I don't think that was that easy of a matchup because he did have Furnace, which was a good building, and then he also had the Freeze, which I felt like got him a lot of value, and then also the Graveyard. I have no answer for the most part. You saw we got destroyed by XOP Sam that one match, so I would say Graveyard is the most difficult win condition for this deck, but we managed to get the win. Really, really good that we got in a 2-tower situation. That greatly helped us, and that was kind of what gave us that chance of winning. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. Very fun deck to use. I enjoy using it, and I mean, why not? It's broken, so... You know, I might use it. Although, I don't know if the last couple days of the season this deck is going to be broken on ladder because so many people might be fed up with it that so many people are just going to be running counters to it. So, I'll have to see, but I haven't figured out yet what I'm going to use for the very last day of the season yet. It could be this, but it might also be, I don't know, something else. The problem is RG is actually not very good in this meta, unfortunately. So I don't know if I'll run that, but I guess I'll see what I'll use. Alright, make sure to like the video if you guys did enjoy it, subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already, and thanks again until next time, guys.